Today we're going to talk about a topic that's very important for you to get on the path, the right path, to a successful financial future. The idea of this is, how do I save money on a budget? But I think what you're going to see is the framing of the question. Really what we need to do is get on a budget to start saving. So I know what you're thinking. I don't want a budget, right? Who wants to budget? It's not a fun thing to even think about. I just like to make money and spend money. The problem is what's left over at the end of the month. And oftentimes what we're doing is whatever's left over, that's what we're saving, right? The challenge is you're paying the phone bill, the cable bill, the auto insurance, the car loan, the rent or mortgage, whatever it is, and you're going down the line and you're having fun and you're going out and you're doing all these things, and all of that money is going out into the ether, right? It's paying your bills, you're having fun with it, but you've not really accounted, right? You don't know what you did with all that money. You ever get to the end of the month and be like, where'd all my money go, right? That's where budgeting can come in and play a big part, because the one thing you can do is the first person you can pay is yourself, right? If you just take some off the top and you start taking a pay yourself first mentality, that is going to help get you on the right path. By paying yourself first, well, you might say, well, Eddie, how much should I be paying myself? Maybe it's 10%, right? In one of the first books I read, The Richest Man in Babylon, they talk about this method. Now, this book was written so long ago, but it takes a simple concept of taking 10% of what you earn and then putting that to work for you so that it can earn more for you down the road, right? And that's the path to wealth, is by saving and then putting it to work. But in today's society, what we're telling people on average is we'd like them to get to about 20% of their total earnings that they're putting away, that they're saving in different vehicles, right? But they're stacking it for a purpose to go invest it into something that's going to create more money for them. So if you're somewhere between 10 and 20%, or maybe you don't know because you haven't budgeted yet, one thing you may want to do is, if you click in the link below, we've created a budget worksheet, right? And that budget worksheet, it's really a cash flow analysis. You're going to take a look at what's coming in, what's going out, do I have a bunch of debts that I'm paying off, and what does that all look like? And what's left over is my savings or my net cash flow. And from that net cash flow, you can determine how much you should be saving. It also gives you an opportunity to identify places where you can make changes, right? Because one of the things you might identify is, you know what, I'm spending a little too much money on things I probably shouldn't be spending them on. And maybe I can be putting it towards something better, something that grows and builds my investments. Because one of the things you'll hear about from all the people out there is, hey, I don't pay for my toys, I don't pay for my car, I don't pay for my house, my investments pay for them. Well, how did they get there? They all started by paying themselves first. They held a little back, they stacked it up, and then they went and put it to work for them. That's what you can do with this worksheet. Just fill it out, get all that stuff down on paper, and you'll start to see areas where you can make improvements in your budget and your savings.
Hey, this is Rob Gill for the Money Minute, and Eddie Gartner is dropping some world-class knowledge that can help put money back into your pocket where it belongs. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can hear more videos from Ed.